We are exploring. Today we're at the Wapanocca National Wildlife Refuge near Turrell, Arkansas, and I'm going to show you the Wapanocca Native Indian Mound and the historic duck hunting guide cemetery that was established on and around the mound. That's where we came from, just for your orientation. That is the new visitor center. And here is some parking. What you see there is not a mound. It probably just is meant to keep you from discovering that mound. Because if you don't know that it's there, it would be hard to find. Wapanocca in the late 1800s was a popular destination for duck hunters. And there were guides showing the hunters where good spots were to hunt for ducks and probably also retrieve the ducks they shot down. What is that? Look at this. There's a game camera. Are we on camera now? This is funny. I'm filming the camera. Hello there. Alright. There's a little cleared area that goes through here. This is after the rain, which actually is going to help us locate graves later. But first I'll have to try to get around this without getting my feet wet. There's the Indian Mound. It is maybe 5, 6, 7 feet high, and there was a little Indian village around it. Usually on top of the mound, the chief of the tribe would have his house, and in times of flooding, the Indians could put their valuables and their food up there to make sure it doesn't get wet. Let's look around here. There's an indentation in the ground, and that's what I said. The leaves collecting and the water collecting in these indentations makes it easy to spot graves. And I haven't counted them, there are many unmarked graves here, and a few marked ones, like that marker. I'm trying to be very careful. Here is another indentation that is filled with leaves. There is somebody buried here. This cemetery was established in the late 1800s, and the tour guides at the Wapanocca Outing Club, that's what it was called, were buried here. Towards the end of the video, I'm going to show you a couple of historic photos of duck hunters and also of 2 tour guides. And if you look around, you see more of these dark, elongated spots in the ground. Over there in the distance, good that I see that, there's a creek. And this is very likely the reason why an Indian tribe decided to settle here, to have fresh water around next to a creek. There are 2 more graves which are unmarked. I would estimate maybe 50 unmarked graves, and maybe half a dozen I saw markers for. There is here in the center, you can see the grave, and behind this gravestone in the back you can see another indentation. This is very interesting. There are no recent burials in this cemetery. Oh, look over there. There's another grave marker for one of the tour guides. Wow. This is an interesting combination, because this is really 2 sites at once. The Indian Mound from the Mississippian Period, where native Indians lived before European settlers arrived in this area. But there were several Indian sites. What is now Crittenden, and the surrounding counties. There's a pretty interesting state park and archaeological site at Park in Arkansas that I'm going to visit at some point and make a video about. Here's another view looking around for graves. I want to make sure that I don't step on any of the graves. Oh, here, look, there's a marker that is fallen. That is very unfortunate because these get buried by leaves and then they're gone and can never be found. Well, at the end of the video, I'm going to show you 2 photos, as I promised, of the Wapanocca Outing Club from 1894. I hope you enjoyed watching this video as much as I enjoyed making it.